Castlevania Circle of the Moon just may have the dumbest title for a Castlevania game. I mean, Circle of the Moon? What does that even mean? But don't let the dumb title fool you, this game is really good. The story begins with the evil vampiress Carmilla, this time called Camilla, resurrecting Dracula. 3 vampire hunters quickly enter the room to confront Dracula. They are Maurice Baldwin, his son Hugh Baldwin, and our main playable character, Nathan Graves. Dracula decides to use Maurice as a vessel to grant him more power and sends the 2 young heroes down to the catacombs. Hugh runs off to find his father, and we are left with Nathan, who must journey throughout the castle and save his master. So right away we learn about this game's gimmick. This game uses DSS cards. They come in 2 types, Attribute and Action. You can combine them to make powerful spells for Nathan to use. Some of them power up your Hunter Whip, and others act as item crashes. It's an incredibly fun mechanic, and I enjoy playing around with it quite a lot. Other than that, it's your typical Metroidvania. You explore the castle, you get power-ups and upgrades, and it's a really good time. The soundtrack of this game is one of the best, giving us both brand new tunes and remixes of fan favorites. We meet up with Hugh quite a bit throughout the game, and learn that he's kind of a dick. He always says that Nathan is getting in his way, and that it's his glory to be had. Eventually, it's time to battle with Camilla, who taunts us saying we're too late to stop Dracula. After her defeat, we rush to Dracula's throne room to save Maurice. Oh, hey Hugh, have you decided to stop being a douche and actually help us fight Dracula? No? You're gonna fight us instead? Alright, but I'm gonna let you know, I don't feel bad about this. So after his defeat, he finally comes to his senses, and we learn that Dracula has kind of been manipulating him. He was always envious of Nathan because his father chose him to be the bearer of the Hunter Whip, and he wanted that right, but after realizing he's kind of a dick, he understands why his father chose Nathan. And now it's time to take on Dracula. Do I even have to say it? While Hugh takes his father to safety, Nathan confronts Dracula's second more powerful form. As per usual, the castle crumbles and the heroes are victorious. Castlevania Circle of the Moon is criminally underrated. So few Castlevania fans talk about this game, and it's a shame because it's amazing. The castle is fun to explore, Nathan is an incredibly likable protagonist, the DSS system is so much fun to play around with, and the soundtrack is simply fantastic. It's a shame how under the radar this game usually goes, and I would highly recommend checking this one out. Anyway, come back tomorrow as we return not only to Classicvania, but to Simon Belmont once again in Castlevania Chronicles. See you then.